Hey, I hope you guys can hear me. Let me make sure. Let me check my settings. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. I don't want to put my earpods in because they sound crazy. So we'll see how the sound is. I don't know if anybody's going to join because I haven't done a video in over 6 months here on Amber Dawn Tarot. So cross fingers that you guys can hear me, okay? All right, so first we're just gonna do a collective reading right now. I want to see the advice from Spirit. I want to know what Spirit has to tell. Did I lose you guys? Did I leave? Did I get booted out? Hi, Nicholas, Josie, and Nitty Groove. I'm not sure if I get good reception over here, so let me know. If not, I'll just do a pre-recorded video and I'll post it. But let me know. I'm back. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. That's the worst halfway through reading. And can you hear me? Am I good? Am I glitchy? All that good information, if you could let me know. So I'm going to do a collective reading for everybody. Okay, cool. Hopefully you can hear me. To me, that's the biggest thing, as long as you can hear me, right? So we're going to do a collective reading because I think all of us need it. We all need a little bit of information and a little bit of guidance from Spirit. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an oracle reading. We're going to see we're going to base the reading off of that information, and we're going to go from there. We'll clarify and all of that stuff. It's good to see you. It's nice to be back. Kaz, hello. Hello, beautiful. Why aren't you a mod? That's weird. I'm going to have to make you a mod when I get off here. I thought you were already a mod. I don't get that. That's very strange. You're supposed to be my top mod, babe. What's up with that? I missed you too, Nicholas. Thank you. You know, sometimes you just have to take a step back. Sometimes you just have to be like, you know, I'm not feeling it. I need to take a step back and try to do some inner work and come back clear and ready, right? And that's okay to do. We're allowed to take steps back. I will, Kaz. I will. I can't do it from StreamYard. It won't let me do it from StreamYard, but yeah. Typically, you're supposed to do you're supposed to be a mod. Kiki, hi. How you doing, sweetie? Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to the collective reading. This is for everybody, every nationality, every religion, everything, every sex, everything. So this is for all of us. Let's see what Spirit has to tell us. What does Spirit need to tell us right now? I'm very curious. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, let's get one or two more. Get one or two more, Spirit. So far we have Lady. Enjoy and reap rewards. So allow yourself to reap the rewards and enjoy having even a female. This could be somebody that is looking for some kind of compassion, well, maybe you need a woman in your life, somebody that it could be an elder, somebody that's very mature, and somebody that understands what you're going through, because they've been through that as well. This is also reminding everybody to enjoy life. Don't be so stuck in what isn't, what you don't have. Try to wake up every day and be grateful for what you do have, because everybody at least has one thing in their life that they're grateful for. I know a lot of people have a hard time in life and they're going through it right now, but it's important for us to focus on what is good. What do we love? Okay, we have the protection guardian. So it says drop your shield. Again, so with the lady and the protection guardian, it's saying to maybe we've gone through so much heaviness lately that we have to try to remember that we're all human beings. We all have our good and bad parts of ourselves, and it's okay to not be so judgmental of the pain that or the disappointments that we've been through. Focus on the good things. Focus on what matters, because just being in that gratitude, on the bottom of the deck is the stag, trust and thrive. So divine is really telling us that we really need to trust the process and understand that everything is happening for a reason. And whether we like it or not, hi, Scotty. Here we go. Here's another card. So yeah, trusting what's happening, not getting so stuck in what will happen. What is the government doing? What is the this negative evil force doing? How is it going to impact us? Instead of focusing on that, which they love to make us focus on that because that's what they push in our algorithms, that's what's on the news. It's always negativity and destruction. And it always has been that. And, ever since I was a kid, I've seen that. And eventually we just need to learn that, hey, there's just this evil force that's trying to keep us from realizing the abundance that we actually have. So focus on that and keep yourself protected by focusing on the positivity, is what Spirit's saying. Trader. So when it says trader, it means we're trading things. You give to me, I give to you, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. It's not the bad trader. Exchange energy and create abundance. So it's important right now that for all of us collective, that we exchange positivity to each other. There's so much negativity here. How about we start to change our mind patterns and the way we react to different things and turn it into a positive? If somebody is mean and they're not very nice to you, be like, okay, you're an asshole, but I forgive you, or, just walking away. So what I'm hearing is, if you're trading negative energy for more negative energy, you're gonna reap the rewards of that negative energy. So you're gonna just keep bringing in more. So changing our patterns, which I have, been guilty of, telling people to fuck off, basically, when they're assholes. And you can do that. It's okay. Sometimes you got to put people in their place. But I think that instead of focusing so much on negativity, like back in the day, I would do videos about people I didn't like they just disrespected me. I'm going to do a whole hour video, and fucking prove my point that you're an asshole. When really, instead of doing that, find somebody that makes you happy and exchange that kind of energy. It's like, oh, Josie or Scotty or Nick or Kaz, Kiki, all of you are beautiful human beings. I'm going to focus my attention on all of you. I'm going to focus my gratitude and my love on you because you're loving and you're compassionate, and I want to be in that energy. So just allowing yourself to be in environments that is healthy and happy, because we could trade bad energy just as much as we can trade good energy. So spirit is definitely telling us to focus on love and light and what we're really here for, because there's a lot of people that I've noticed lately and I just recently felt like this too, and sometimes it happens. Why am I here? What am I here for? Like, I'm like, there's no point. It's pointless for me to be here. Nobody cares about what I have to say. Nobody likes me. Well, that's not true. There's a lot of people out there that really do like you, and taking that one comment out of 100 comments, or that one instance where maybe you didn't act the way you normally would and you were a little aggressive, that doesn't mean that's who you are. You can switch that in the beat of an eye. So, lady, finding yourself in that compassionate energy. It doesn't have to be feminine energy. It can just be compassionate, loving energy, which is what all of us need. All of us need this right now. And if we're not gonna, if we're going to move past all of this fuckery that's going on in this world, we have to remember that we're all human and we all need to have compassion. And maybe somebody just lost a relative. Maybe somebody just got out of a hard relationship, an abusive relationship. Maybe somebody just happened to lose their child or something. You never know why somebody is being aggressive. And I know it's really hard sometimes when you're caught in the moment. Trust me, I know. But sometimes we have to take a step back and be like, I don't know what this person's going through in their life. And we're all going through something. So let's just take a step back. So that's what Spirit's saying. I know that I repeat myself a lot, but I feel like that is a message that really needed to come out from the oracles. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to clarify. This is the Animal Totem deck. I love this deck. This was one of my first decks. So we're going to clarify the lady. Okay, so what does Spirit have to say about the lady? She says, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Justice. Let's do one more. The Lady and Justice. And the Hangman. Okay. So what I'm seeing with the Lady, Justice, and the Hangman is Spirit is telling us that if you're in your power, in your understanding, trusting what Spirit is telling you, not overreacting, there always will be justice. But sometimes we have to be the hangman and we have to take a step back, just kind of like what I was saying. It's funny because when I do readings, I tend to start channeling and speaking, and then I pull cards, and then the cards basically say the same thing that I just said. So we're being asked to have patience. Go within yourself. The hangman is kind of realizing, oh, this person's kind of negative in my life, or this job is really draining me. I need to take a step back, like I said earlier, and I need to reevaluate what's really meaningful in my life. And is this situation really that important to be stressed on? Let's see. Kiki said lots of drama out there. Yep. Let's see. Love the energy. Thank you, Scotty. Thank you, Nicholas. Nick said, I'm very lovely. Barry's here. Hi, Barry. Hi, Elderberry. Yeah, I just did a little video on Amber Dawn Rising. So if you haven't seen it, you can go and look at that after this. But I was just talking kind of about the same thing. I've been channeling a lot lately. I've been going inward a lot. And that's why I'm here. When you go inward, you eventually need to go outward and express it, So that's why we're here. But yeah, take a step back. It's okay to take a step back and say no to certain situations. If you feel like you're overworked, or if you're just not seeing things clearly, it's really important to be the hangman and just chill out and reevaluate things and see if you're tripping or not, because eventually when you do it correctly and you don't overreact, you're going to get justice. Justice is always going to happen if you're in that right energy, in that proper energy, as we all know, right? And sometimes we make mistakes and we have to reevaluate again. Like it's a never-ending cycle here on this planet. All right, we're going to do the protection guardian. So we're going to clarify the protection guardian. 7 of Swords. Okay. One or two more cards, please. So I'm already seeing a lot of people feel like they have to protect their dignity. They have to protect their beliefs. Okay. So we have 2 cards. Bottom of the deck is Ace of Swords. So we have a few swords here and we have a wand. So protection guardian, drop your shields. So sometimes when we go through a lot of turmoil, we tend to put a lot of shields up and then we lose out on opportunities because we are afraid, because we don't want to get hurt. I've actually been going through that lately myself. And I have been dropping my shields and I've been accepting. So my thing that I've been dealing with going through right now is accepting the good and the bad and being prepared for both. So I already know that I'm probably going to be disappointed in this situation. I've done tarot reading. I've had tarot readings. I did one on myself, which is very rare. I haven't done a tarot reading on me in a couple years. But I just recently did one and it told me, hey, this isn't probably the best thing for you. Hi, Natural Born Rebel. So, okay, sorry, I get so distracted so easily. So what I've been doing a lot lately is I've been accepting. I'm just accepting it. Okay, I know internally that this is probably not going to be the best thing in the end, but I accept it and I choose to still be within it because I feel like there's something to be gained within this. That's where that wisdom, that spiritual wisdom, that self-knowing comes in of, am I willing to deal with this fuckery? Yeah, because I think there's something that's going to come out of it that's beneficial. But you have to be honest with yourself and be like, no, this isn't good for me. You know, if it's not good for you and you know it's going to hurt you in the long run, you have to walk away. But that is up to you, right? You're smart. You know what's up. So it just depends. You know, sometimes I know Natural Born said, no, I'm not going to accept that fuckery. Well, then that's what you need to do for yourself, you know, and that's perfect for you. Sometimes we just need to go through fuckery a few times to realize, okay, I'm done. And sometimes you're in somebody else's life or in a situation where you know it's not going to be the most beneficial, but you know there's a reason, and there's a reason. You know, sometimes you just have to teach people their own lesson by just simply being in their existence. You know, sometimes you're just not welcome in that existence. So you just have to know what's good for you, you know? But let's move on. Protection guardian, drop your shields. We have the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is a very sneaky energy. Now, this can be your own mind. This can also be somebody else that's trying to get one over on you. So, like I was saying, be very aware of your surroundings. If you know somebody's trying to hurt you and get one over on you, then it's time to bounce. Like Natural Born Rebel said, get the fuck out. Like, there's no reason to stay, you know? If this is within your own mind, because swords are mind, this can be something that you are causing on yourself for the collective. You might be over analyzing things and creating destruction within your own mind that may not be true. Okay. But that's where your own self has to come in, and you need to know how to navigate within that. You know, I'm not here to tell you, yes, break up, no, stay together. I could not live with myself if I told somebody, no, don't be with someone when they're actually supposed to be with them. That is up to you and your higher self, you know. But you have to be willing to take the chance. So we have the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands has everything that they need to accomplish what they're looking for, to get what they want. And this is a go. So if anybody is like, I don't know which way to move, this is a yes. You have everything that you need to move forward and accomplish what you need to in this situation. So, just don't let the overreactive mind to stop you, because we all do that. We all overanalyze things. Depending on your sign, it could be, if you're an air sign, you could be way overanalyzing things. If you're a fire sign, you could be like, trying to accomplish things that may not be ready to accomplish yet. Or you could be overworking yourself and stressing yourself out to the point of where you're exhausted. So when it comes to the Seven of Swords, this can be a very tricky energy. But when it comes to the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Swords, letting go of that monkey mind and moving forward into the possibilities that are meant for you. The doors are open for you, but it's not allowing the over analyzing to take over, if that makes sense. I'm trying not to over analyze everything and not over explain everything, because I tend to do that over and over and over again. But it is how it is, right? It's how I do my readings. Move. Yeah, Scotty Boyd said most important is to move. And that's true. It's like you can't keep yourself stuck in this thinking, in this mind frame. You have to move. And if your current situation in your mind is telling you something that is keeping you stuck, that means you got to redirect yourself into what matters, what means something. Traitor. So energetic energy to exchange energy to create abundance. Let's get a clarification or two on this. Let's see. You're doing a great read, Amber. Thank you, Scotty. All right, Traitor. We have Ace of Cups reverse. Okay. This is kind of what I was saying earlier. Sometimes I think I don't even need cards, Sometimes I feel like I'll just pull one or two cards and I know exactly what it's telling me, and I don't need to clarify these. But I know a lot of us like to see the cards, so we're going to do it. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking. So we have Traitor, exchange energy and create abundance. We have Ace of Cups and Temperance. Okay, but Ace of Cups was reversed. Okay, so this is going back to how I was saying, like, a lot of people right now are really focused, especially the video I just did on Amber Dawn Rising. I was talking about how people tend to judge things before they see the whole picture. And so what I'm seeing here with the Traitor of exchanging energy and getting the energy back in the Ace of Cups. So some of you may not be exchanging or watching the proper things. You're finding yourself in a bit of fear or uncertainty. The Ace of Cups reversed is saying that some of you may be feeling a little what's the word, just not very confident in the future, or feeling a little just, like hopeless. Hopeless is a good word for that. Because, a lot of people are trading their energy and it's not positive. And I'm not saying that's you. I'm just saying a lot of us are around negative things or negative people that are making us feel like, damn, like, is this what I have to exchange? They're exchanging this negative energy with me. And so that's what I have to exchange with them, is just more negative energy. Like, there's no balance there. So I think what this is saying is that we have to try to be the bigger person within a lot of situations right now. Say what you have to. If you need to tell somebody, hey, fuck off, you're being a dickhead, that's okay. But then just walk away. You don't have to hold on to it, So, hey, you're being a dickhead, but I still love you, and leaving with that little bit of positivity, behind the, it's a little backhanded thing, like I love you, but or fuck you, but I love you. That's a little backhanded, but at the same time, we're trying to change the energy. And there's no way to do that other than trying to be the bigger person, which is hard. I get it, especially times like this. But I think a lot of us are waking up right now to what is really going on. We're being used and abused and mass mind control. Everything that we see online, there's bots in the comments. There's people that are plants and they work for the deep state, and they have hundreds of thousands of followers, if not millions, and they're sitting here telling us what we should believe in and what we shouldn't, when really that just comes from within, which seems so cliche, right? Like, look within. Well, yeah, we all know that we need to look within, but sometimes it's a little harder to do than, it's a little more challenging, what I should say. Let's see. I'm negative? I'm not negative. Why am I negative? Why am I negative? I'll pull your hair if you pull mine. Yeah, see? A little give and take there, Scotty. Yeah, being positive, Rebel, F you, but I do love you. Oh, okay. So you were basically talking like you're talking to somebody else. I was assuming you were talking to me. Please stop saying Corona. Mass MK. Yes, Indie Groove. Mass MK Ultra. It is. Like, if you look around, all you see on the news is they're spitting out the same phrases, the same thing, repeating over and over again. And what do they say about that? If you repeat a lie enough times, you and other people will start to believe it. I've known narcissists. Ooh, confirmation train. Awesome. We just got some confirmation there. Hell yeah. I love it. I love it. That's amazing. Yes. Yeah. I don't even know what I was saying. We're getting a lot of confirmation right now. That's amazing. That is amazing. But see, I get so distracted so easily, I forget what I was saying. Shit. If somebody can remind me what I was saying, I'll keep going. Anyways, okay, since I forgot what I was saying, let's go to temperance reverse, okay? So, oh no, let's go to Page of Pentacles. So, I feel like a lot of people are a little bit confused on what direction to go in. Because a lot of people aren't in their heart fully. A lot of people are feeling, with this Ace of Cups reverse, are feeling very frustrated and not feeling like there's any way to go. But there is. As long as we exchange energy that we want to receive. We have to be in that mindset and that frequency of love and gratitude. Starting to get a little windy. I don't want to lose all my cards here. So a lot of people don't know how to love and have gratitude anymore because we're so bombarded by a bunch of negativity, right? But once you flip that around, you're going to be getting the Ace of Pentacles. So in the natural Rider-Waite deck, the Ace of Pentacles has a hand from God with pentacles in it. It's a gift. So as long as we exchange energy properly and we're not negative and we try to be the best version of ourselves that we can be, everything's going to flip around and we're going to start getting this Page of Pentacles. So this is Page, not Ace. Ace is the one with the hand. Page is just the beginning. Sorry. Forgive me. I haven't done a reading for a while, especially on a live. So just forgive me if I get a little bit flustered here. But so the Page of Pentacles, there are new beginnings. Something is festering. There's going to be new things, but it's up to us. Which energy do we choose to put out there? Is it going to be negative, Are we going to create something that is not in our best interest or other people's best interest? Or are we going to exchange positive energy where we're going to be creating positive things in our life? You know, that's up to us, you know, and what our focus is on. But I do see that a lot of people are not having the patience. We have the temperance in reverse here, and a lot of people are running out of patience and really not understanding which way to go. And I would say turn this upside down and have a little bit more patience. But since you don't have patience, try to focus every morning when you wake up on what you enjoy in life and what is good, so that you can, even if you don't believe it, you know, you can start to manifest a lot of beautiful things even if you don't believe it, because it's all about intentions, right? I want to get more cards. Let me put these away so they don't fly away. We're going to go ahead and leave this whole reading back. We're going to start new. Maybe we can get a new message here. Okay, let me put these ones up and then we'll close it off. So we'll get a final message. I'm having fun. Thank you for being here. Please push the like button. I would appreciate that very much. And leave comments in the comment section if you would like. Tell me that you enjoy these so that I get motivated to do more. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I do what I want when I want. So Rebel says they boycotted the Olympics. Yeah. Yeah, that it's crazy to see everything, all of this. I'm going to say destruction, even though we're not destroyed yet. Everything's fine. We're still alive. We're still breathing. Everything's fine. But to see this blatant blasphemy, and I'm not even religious, but that was blasphemous. That was disgusting. And I'm sure whoever read about or heard about the Olympics opening, there was this dude who had his whole ball sack hanging out, you know, and there was children on the stage, and he said, oh, wardrobe malfunction. And it's like, how do you not know that your whole testicles are hanging out of your pants? Like, how is that a wardrobe malfunction? Like, you can't feel that? Come on. Guys can't even handle a little flick on their balls, let alone having them just hanging out for the whole world to see. So I don't believe that. I think it's creepy and weird. Hey, Ren, good to see you. I don't even know if we've met. If we haven't met, it's good to meet you. If we have and I forgot, I apologize. All right. So we have a new story coming out, Knight of Wands. Again, a new creation. This might be people starting to, okay, hold on. I want to pull a couple more. Six of Swords. Okay. So I see a lot of people are really starting to find out who they are, and they're starting to, we're all starting to get out of these negative cycles that we've been in for a long time. Let me do two more. I want to make it even. Death, okay. Page of Pentacles came out again. Eight of Cups. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, Nine of Wands. Okay. So the overall energy right now is the Nine of Wands. So the wounded warrior, right? This is the card where we put up walls and boundaries because we don't want to get hurt again. We're sick of dealing with the bullshit. So this is the overall energy. A lot of us in the collective are sick of the bullshit, and we're ready to make a change. However, that needs to happen, right? Some people make videos on social media. Some people go out into their communities and they work in their communities to try to preach or maybe help people with food, whatever it is that you are focused on, saving animals. But people are sick of this, and people are putting up boundaries now and walls. And now, and obviously you could see that with Trump. A lot of people are like, oh, yay, Trump, pro Trump. Now that, people are starting to see the fuckery. But the problem is Trump is just as bad as all the rest of them. It's the same bird, different feathers, right? So it's really frustrating. But um, it's good that people are starting to wake up. I just don't know if people are starting to fully wake up. I think people are still stuck in um, that place where it's how do I say? It's either this or that. It can't be both. Like people don't really realize that we live in this weird paradox of a reality. So both can be true at the same time. So I worry that the pendulum is swinging a different way, and people aren't really finding the balance and the truth within the middle. But it is what it is. Humans have to learn eventually, and it just is what it is. And I'm not mad at anyone. I'm just glad people are starting to see different aspects of things instead of being super stuck in one thought process. People are starting to open up their minds a little bit. And that's what I want. That's what I want to see. Just don't get stuck in one thing. It has to be this. No, it doesn't have to be this, because usually situations, if you've ever been in a relationship, you usually don't break up just because of this. It's usually because of this and that. But also they have good qualities, so they have this and that. So there's always we're very I think I'm still on. But we can be very split, instead of like it's with the yin and yang, right? We have the yin on one side, the yang on one side, but those are two opposing energies. What we're supposed to focus on is that middle line in the middle, the red line, which not a lot of yin and yang symbols have it, but it is on. It is supposed to be on there. That red middle line. We have to walk the plank. We have to be in the middle, or else we're going to get pulled or swayed one way or the other, which isn't healthy either, right? Being open-minded. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Nine of Swords, and then we have the Six of Swords. So what I'm seeing here is that a lot of us are going to be creating something new. The Knight of Wands can also be, it's not necessarily, but I am thinking social media. Some of you guys have social media platforms. Some of you guys like to speak about spirituality or whatever it is you like to speak about. And this is saying, yes, get out of your head, put yourself out there. We have the Nine of Swords reversed. So the Nine of Swords is typically, I'm in my head, I have a headache, I'm exhausted, I can't handle this anymore, I just want to sleep. But reverse, this can mean get out of your head and do something beneficial that's going to be creative, that people can see. Get yourself out there. Your voice means something. A lot of us just think like, oh, who am I? I'm just this one little person, and what do I have to offer? But you have a lot to offer. Everybody that I've talked to, just in my personal life or on YouTube, everybody, I see something special about them. And I see some things that piss me off about them too, but I try not to focus on that, which might be to my detriment. But focusing on the good things and the positive things about people and expressing it about them, and getting the negativity out of your head, like allowing yourself to express yourself freely, is the most important thing. And you guys have a lot to offer. So in whatever way, if you work with crystals, if you fix cars, just being nice to somebody, just offering something to somebody else can completely change the dynamic. But I think right now is truth. We have to speak our truth. We can't just keep holding back and being like, I'm afraid of what people are going to think about me. Get out of your head. And I'm working on this too. I'm part of the collective, right? So we're all in this reading together. Sometimes we get too much in our head, and we need to get out of it and stop creating negativity in our life just because of our own insecurities, right? Moving forward, a lot of us need to move past situations that we've been in. I just feel like I'm reiterating what I said in the very beginning of this reading, is that we have to move past these repetitive mental things that we keep putting ourselves into. We need to jump through these swords. You see how the scroll is jumping through the swords? It's like, no more. I'm getting through this obstacle and I'm moving forward, and I'm changing the way I communicate and the way I talk to myself and the way I think and believe. Ren, I've spent more time in FB jail the last few years trying to open up some eyes. I understand that. A lot of us have. A lot of us have been in jail, in figurative jail for sure. Yeah. Let's see. I can fix a truck, build a house, build a PC, and plow a field all night long. That's amazing. That's great talent. And eventually, I'm sure people are going in. Even I'm sure you have people needing that now, but you're gonna, if somebody says, "Hey, like I need your help," luckily you'll be there as their friend to help. Good karma. And if it's not only good karma, it's good for your mental health. Like, even if we don't receive something back from somebody after we help them, we know that we did something good, and that makes us stronger. It makes us like, okay, cool. Like, I don't know. We just know that helping other people is a good thing, unless they're totally using us, and then that's another story. But said with love, Scotty Boy says. Okay, let's finish this reading out. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Again, I see this is all just reiterating what I've already said. Going through cycles, the cycles are changing now. There's a lot of things that are changing. And it's interesting because, when it comes to like right now, I keep thinking of the elections because we're in election season, and how so many people have changed their minds about who they support and stuff. So a lot of people are changing their perspectives on things. And this means cycles are changing, which is good. We need cycles to change, but we want to make sure we're not putting ourselves into a new cycle of delusion, right? We still have to be very self-aware and admit to ourselves when we're being legitimate in our findings of how we see things, or are we being just petty and having an ego. We still always have to remember that. But with the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Death card, so that definitely means the death of old patterns. A lot of us are seeing things, or this is a asking from spirit to say, hey, like, this part of your ego needs to die. And it's okay if it dies. You're not going to die. You're fine. You're still alive. But this part of you needs to die so that we can create a new cycle. So that we can create Page of Pentacles again. We can create new abundance within our lives. And we can walk away. Okay. 8 of Cups. We can walk away from what no longer serves us, and we can move into this new abundant energy, the Page of Pentacles. Again, walk away. 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords. Walk away from what no longer serves you. Be smart with how you communicate with others. Be loving to yourself, and recognize when you're falling into old patterns. Let's break these cycles. It's time. How else are we going to get out of this shithole of a mess in this world, How else are we going to start seeing different things? I mean, if we don't see it, we can't control everything. Maybe if we change ourselves, stuff is still going to be crazy in this world. But the good thing is once we change ourselves in a positive way and we start being honest with ourselves and loving to ourselves and others, at least we don't have to be a part of that negativity anymore. We can honestly say to ourselves, I'm a good person, and even if I react in a certain way, as long as I apologize to spirit and myself, or maybe to the other person, if I know I'm being a shitty ass person, maybe I should just learn to say I'm sorry, you know, and get better. Like, I think there's just like people's egos are being trampled on right now. A lot of people are having ego death right now, and it's really confusing for them. A lot of us here, hey, Anton, a lot of us here have already gone through our ego death, and we're going to go through more. It never ends, but it does get easier because you learn how to navigate within that ego death, you know? And I think right now it's really important for us, um, all of you who are watching this right now, or who will watch it on a replay. I think what we're being told right now is that we have to be compassionate to people because they're going through ego deaths right now and they don't understand it. They just don't. And a lot of people don't know how to get through it. And a lot of us do. And we've all been through it. So the best thing for us to do is to have compassion and to help people out when they need help, but also to walk away from the ones who don't want the help. We're not here to save the world. We're here to become better human beings. And if we can help other people along their journey, then that's it right there. That's what we're here for, you know? So I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I did. I definitely enjoyed it. Lies, lies. It's all lies. Ego death is a really good feeling. Anton, it really is when you know how to navigate within it. I would say it's not a good feeling during it, but after, it feels great because you basically fought the dragon, right? You fought that evil dragon. So, yeah. Hey, Susie. So, yeah, I hope that you got something out of this. I definitely enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to leave this live up. Sometimes I turn my lives off and you never see them again. But I think I'm going to leave this one up. And don't forget to push the like. I love you. Mwah. Stay strong. Be strong. We can do this. Peace out.